Welcome back to another part of this F1 Manager 24 Create a Team Career Mode. In today's episode, we have got the Austrian Grand Prix off the back of a big episode for Porsche because they had a complete whitewash. 4 wins in a row. Ocon at Imola. Then we had Russell at Spain, Ocon again at Monaco, and then Russell again at Montreal. So both their drivers firing on both cylinders. And it means now they are second place in the championship. For the very first time, officially, they are the new team chasing us down in the championship. We still have a somewhat healthy margin. It's less than 100 points, though. And, well, last time we did actually quite well to try and combat that, you know, as much as we could, but they're still outscoring us, and McLaren have potential to do that as well, as they have been doing well in those races as well from time to time. You know, Hamilton popping up, for example, on the podium again in Spain and in Imola. And if we take a look at this R&D chart, McLaren and Porsche now are level on the R&D chart going into the Austrian Grand Prix. Porsche actually maybe taking a bit of a back step with their recent upgrades. Alpine really just there in the background, quietly still upgrading quite crazily, and they're still now, and they've returned to be the best team on paper. But of course, having Bottas and Hülkenberg, they're just never going to show their full potential. It might be a case of, honestly, Alpine have got to pray they can hold on to their quick car into next season, where maybe they can break a contract here and there, get a better driver, maybe someone takes a punt on Alpine, you know, kind of almost like a Hamilton to Merck back in the day sort of punt to you know, galvanize and work on Alpine being such a good car. Otherwise, it will be going to waste for the rest of the season and into the future, basically. But you can see our recent upgrades. You know, we've made quite a few in the last episode, trying to come back at, you know, the Porsche masterclass, basically, in the last episode. You can see we have made some good progress to try and catch them and narrow that gap. And to be fair, we don't need to actually be level pegging with them on the R&D terms like McLaren are, or ahead of them, because we definitely know we have the better drivers. You know, we have a 93 rated Verstappen, we have a 91 rated Antonelli. I mean, they're both enthusiastic still. Everyone's enthusiastic. So the vibes are still great in the team. You know we could still do great work. We just need to get the car that little bit better, and then the drivers, the caliber that we've got, will take care of the rest. And, you know, you saw that 2 episodes ago where Verstappen won 2 races in a row. We just need that little bit closer to Porsche and McLaren, and then I think we'll be fine again, basically. But at the same time, still not resting up on the upgrades. We'll be making plenty more in this episode, while still doing a third of the ATR period into next year's car, because it's still important. But let's look at an important email coming through, voting on the sporting regulations, and it's an increase to gearbox limit, ERS and engine limit. I am all for this. We went down to 3 engines this season. I want to go at least back up to 4 engines, and it'll be welcomed to increase the ERS and gearbox limit, because for me, obviously, it's part and parcel of the sport, you know, knowing when to take a penalty, trying to be careful about it. But for me, I think at least with the game mechanics, it's very difficult to try and protect the parts you have while still maintaining good performance. And so for me, I'll just rather go back to I'm going to sound quite old here, go back to the good old days where we just, you know, had about 8 million engines a season, or 8 engines a season, just put them in. So let's go voting for the proposed change. Yes, I would like to increase that, please. And in terms of admin, we've got front wing side pod on the go, nothing to manufacture. I think we're all good in terms of parts, aren't we? Chassis, maybe we could use one. I mean, what's at risk? Higher risk suspension, okay, just suspension really. So let's make a suspension part. Let's make another one just in case. Austria in 4 days time, but it's not completely necessary right yet. So I think with that, actually, we can just go straight into Austria, because none of our upgrades are going to get done in time. What we can do is accept James Allison's contract, because he has come back and he is happy to sign on for 4 years. This is a huge confidence booster in our team that James Allison wants to buy into the project long term now. We got him on a 2-year contract. He's now committing for 4 years. So welcome James Allison for 4 more seasons to Aarava Archer GP. That's a huge vote of confidence in us, in me, in you, the board of directors, which gets me on quickly before we go into Austria. The latest and best comments from you guys in the comments below. And obviously after Porsche's climb last episode and our lack of performance, maybe some of the comments leaning more in towards those, but still all very, very good. Some not having faith that we will be getting out the shed looking at last episode. Keep the faith. Keep that. You must believe that ascension out of the shed is possible, okay? If you don't believe that, what is the point? And oh wow, we got a load of news here. Sergio Perez to retire from Formula 1. We've got Luke Browning set to retire. I didn't know he was in Formula 1, to be honest. He drives for Alpine. I don't think they do, mate. Okay, the staff writer here for F1 Manager News. Maybe had some of the good stuff that Mark has been having in F1 24. Hulkenberg. Oh! Hulkenberg to retire. That's pretty big. That leaves the door massively open then for someone to come into Alpine and make use of that car next season then. What did I say? I was talking about it, and there we go. And then, no surprise, Sebastian Vettel, for a second time, is going to be retiring from Formula 1. He's coming to Ferrari. It always seemed to be a one-season sort of thing whilst they were struggling and maybe strapped for cash, you would say, looking at their performances. But to be fair, as of late, they've had a few little points bits, but the competition just fiercer. You know, everyone's so strong here. I feel like the only team Ferrari could catch a Mercedes, because you saw on the R&D chart, to bring it up again, how low Merc are now. I mean, their downfall is kind of the same downfall Red Bull had from Season 1 to Season 2. So that needs to be studied for sure, because they've got the reigning double champ, and he's all the way down there. So honestly, I feel like Red Bull and Audi will overtake Merc. And then, to be fair, I think Ferrari's task is just trying to catch Merc whilst they're doing so badly, because Ferrari have recovered somewhat in the R&D terms. So, yeah, interesting. 4 bits of driver retirement news that could shake up the driver market. Minus Luke Browning, who isn't on the grid, but is retiring, apparently. Our race targets are going up. It's maybe not first place, but they are going up. So you can't deny that is an improvement, okay? Positivity. Okay, that's about the same, but, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's going to be a very interesting Austrian Grand Prix. Moderate and heavy rain. I don't believe... Have we ever managed Austria? I don't actually think I've managed Austria yet on the game. So I think it's overdue for us to manage it. And it's a wet race. So we could definitely maybe do something here with our drivers. I'm going to say it now. Apologies if there's frame rate issues in this race, because seemingly lately we've been having some with the game when it's wet weather. Even though my PC should definitely run the game on Ultra. But that's besides the point. The initial qualifying plan is for soft tyres, so I'm guessing even though there is rain here, it's maybe going to come later in the session. I mean, let's pause it straight away. Look at the weather indicator. We've obviously got a very good weather center now, so I think level 4 weather set. Yeah, weather center level 4. So we can very accurately see the weather. You know, we're only 1 step lower than the max level. And it looks like there is going to be a bit of rain, but not too much to bother us. But let's definitely get some laps done here before, because the track will be a bit more green in this part of the session, because all the water would have started to, wash away a bit of the rubber. So let's just get a lap in early, basically. And unlike Imola, hopefully going early like this isn't going to be a downfall for our drivers getting caught in traffic. But knowing my luck on this year's game, we're still going to get caught in traffic, because it seems to happen very consistently to me on F1 Manager 24. Hey-ho. Our drivers are out and there's going to be no traffic. We've timed that very well, I think. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. We're actually catching the cars that are on their outlaps. Please get out of the way, man. Oh, Antonelli definitely had to lift there a little bit. That's a bit frustrating for him. Verstappen may... Oh, no. Verstappen's going to catch people as well. Antonelli is going to just maybe get a toe off Bortoletto onto the main straight. Verstappen is just going to actually avoid the traffic, it would seem. Yellow flags for who? It's a 102 for Antonelli. We could be getting quite close, maybe, to the coveted 1 minute Austria lap time here in the game here. 101.8 for Verstappen, 5/10 quicker than Antonelli. That's probably that moment of having to lift off for the Mercedes car, to be honest. So we'll come back in. We'll go immediately back out for another lap because we know the rain is going to come down. Some of them will come out again, and we are... Well, that's just awful timing, isn't it, again, isn't it? But it is what it is. Antonelli going better, I hope. It's okay. It's okay. He gained about... He's now 3/10 behind Verstappen. Hamilton's up there. Bortoletto's up there as he's been growing as a driver. I think he's up to like 80-something now, Bortoletto. He started at 79, so he is, you know, McLaren are nurturing him, and he's probably definitely learning alongside a 7-time world champion of Hamilton. But Hamilton on form this weekend, it would seem. P1, Russell up there, though. Where's Ocon? Ocon's in the drop zone. He's had a bit of a mare in this session. He needs to buck up, but Russell showing Porsche still got some pace around here. Bottas, Hulkenberg, P11-7. Trying to make the most of the best car in Formula 1 right now, but there's only so much they can do as 79 rated drivers. As I've said before, as the rain is going to start to come down just a little bit here. In the garage, chilling out, a little bit of a few millimeters of water. And we should be fine. I don't think anyone will be improving that much. Right now, that's a worry for Ocon's sake, because he's in the drop zone, isn't he? And it's not a fully dry circuit as we get to the last 4 minutes. Sun's going to come back out, and people are going to go out then, and Ocon is out, and the sun is very much out. It's still not fully dry, though, according to the numbers. Now it is, but the rubber is very low. So maybe Ocon... Oh, what's that? Orange icon. Has he got a penalty? What happened? Is that... Oh, is just that him? Oh, no, that's maybe just him in trouble? I don't know. That's not good for Ocon. That's not good for Ocon. Ocon going round on his lap, and that was it. That was his lap. Ocon is going to be knocked out in the Porsche. He's knocked down P19. I am not sorry. I am not sorry. Get wrecked. Bottas, P3. Oh, wow. But maybe Bottas has heard me about him not being good enough for the Alpine. He's bucking up. Mad. Right, we're through. P5 and 10. It's just about surviving, getting through these sessions when there's a bit of rain involved. And we'll really care about the performance when it comes to Q3, of course. But we've got McLaren looking quick, a Porsche, an Alpine in there, Red Bull, Audi. Very jumbled up top 10 once again, which is great to see. All right, this time we're starting on Inters. Okay, interesting. Let's see what the water levels are like when we get going, because that will very much depend on how much urgency I have here. Right, it is gonna get wetter. It's not gonna... This is the driest point of the entire session, so just get them out. Get them out now. Get them out now, because this will be the quickest the track is ever gonna be, basically. And there's gonna be a little bit of traffic, but Porsche gets out the way. Verstappen coming through, Antonelli to the line, and what is it gonna be in the intermediates? 105.1, 105 dead. Very closely matched, our two drivers. And I'm hoping that might be some of the quickest times of the entire session, as the water will only just creep up from here, and this level looks higher than this level. So this will be the driest point, and we've gone out there as early as we can. So hopefully our work here is basically done. And it seems like it might be. Mighty close, though, for Bortoletto there. 0.039 off. And Hamilton, despite setting his lap in this period, goes even quicker. Hamilton really on it then. Maybe reinvigorated by, you know, seeing Porsche being so good. Obviously, we now know Porsche have taken a dip down. McLaren have matched them on the R&D chart. So, of course, that means now that Hamilton, maybe as a driver, his higher stature compared to Ocon and Russell, only slightly though, obviously, will be able to make a difference based in him. Maybe that's what we're seeing here. Is O'Ward again is showing to be much more comfortable in this Audi, you know. Even though Behrman, remember, Behrman is 90 rated. I don't know what O'Ward's up to now these days. I think he's maybe 86, 87. When he left us, he was 85. Behrman's gone past him, and he's obviously won a race. But O'Ward, for sure, in this new Audi outfit of theirs, looking the more comfortable, which is interesting. Because I really thought Behrman would have grown into a bit of a team leader, as he kind of was for us, until Antonelli came in and maybe destabilized things. I don't know. But either way, cool to see O'Ward doing so well, of course, because he was, you know, along with Behrman, one of the OG drivers. And I think a lot of you guys have a little soft spot on in your hearts for O'Ward, because it was cool to see a non-F1 driver get a place in Formula 1 because of a little team like us. at the start of the game. And this is what I mean by Ferrari going after Merc, because right now they're in the top 10, you know? If Ferrari can just chip away, and Merc are so bad now, Ferrari could eventually catch Merc. I feel like that's their target for the season, basically, as right now Hulkenberg's done very well to be in the top 10. Bottas, unfortunately, after I complimented him in Q1, is dead last here in the session. But Russell... I didn't see that. Oh, it looks very dry right now. What the hell? Russell's in the drop zone. I didn't notice that. Oh, this could be massive for us. Oh, I think Porsche have had an operational mare. Russell's out. Both Porsches are out. Come on. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Get in there. Porsche in the mud. You may have the car, but you don't have the minerals. You don't have the operational 300 IQ to go too early in a session like that. Do you now? Do you? 2 Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, an Alpine, 2 McLarens, and us, and an Audi. Interesting top 10. I don't mind that. I don't mind the Red Bulls being there. Don't mind the Ferraris. Don't mind the Alpines being there. And even the Audi. So really, it's back to the classic. Us v McLaren. And it's apparently wet tyres now. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, let's pause that. Let's see what the weather's saying. Ooh, might go down. Okay, let's get a banker lap in then. Get a banker lap in here, lads.
Okay, so
just in case there's a red flag or something or other. Probably not around Austria compared to, like, you know, let's say Monaco, where that is a problem. But we will just get a banker in there, then go to Inters. DRS enabled. What? Are you having a laugh, FIA? We're gonna come in, change on to Inters, because I feel like maybe that is going to be intermediates then at the end of the session. Yes, it is. It changes to damp, and we will be ready. We'll be ready for the very end of the session. We need about a minute and a half to go out right at the end of the session. But right now, with those first banker laps, Hamilton and Bortoletto 1-2, Antonelli 3rd, Verstappen 6, Ward ahead of him in P5 there. So Verstappen will need this last lap to do much better for him. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait for the water to go all the way down as much as possible. So we'll wait, we'll wait, we'll wait. Go now, go now. Go, go, go. Hopefully that's well timed. Hopefully we'll get to the line, get to the line, get to the line. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Perfect timing. Verstappen crosses the line with 5 seconds to go in the session. And they're out there now. And the millimeters of water level is as low as it ever has been in the session. But right now, Albon! Alex Albon! Provisional pole, Vettel 2nd. The times are tumbling. And McLaren, they've messed up. McLaren have messed up. They've gone too early. That's their laps done. Hamilton is 8 tenths slower than Albon in the Red Bull Ford. Porsche makes it a 1-2. Oh, Ward splits the Audis. It's a 1-2, though, for Red Bull Ford. And our drivers are the only ones left out on track. Antonelli, purple first sector. I think we could be on for a really good quali, but I mean, this is an unbelievable set of results anyway. Red Bull are fully back right now in their home race. They've got a 1-2, but Antonelli is setting the times alight. Purple first sector, purple middle sector, and he runs to the line, and it's going to be all purple across the board. Antonelli, first place. Verstappen, second. 0.063 separating. We're back, baby. We're back. Aarava Archer GP 1-2, ahead of an all-second row of Red Bull Ford. Fair play, Red Bull. They've turned it around. They've turned it around. And you know what? Albon and Porsche, that's a very likable driver lineup. That's a very likable pairing for Red Bull. So I feel like this Red Bull team, I can get behind. I can warm to, you know? But for us, it's even easier to warm to because we're beating them. We're 1-2. Beautiful. It's been a while since we've been on pole, huh? Been a while. That's got to be a big confidence booster, though, for Antonelli to be beating Verstappen for pole position, because the last 2 wins we got as a team were Verstappen. So Antonelli, it's been a long while since he's won a race, so he needed that as a confidence booster versus Max. You know, he's leading the championship still, and that will be an aid to him, basically. But heavy rain in this race. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, interesting. So it is heavy rain in this race, but it starts off bone dry. Yeah, is it a case of trying to get to the wet period? Or is there enough time gain to go inters for a quick blast? I feel like there might do, you know. I feel like this is the strategy AI will do, but we should put an inter stint in there, maybe. Maybe we play it safer with Antonelli being on pole, and we risk it with Max. I feel like you give Verstappen this kind of strategy. He, being a bit of a Rainmeister, I feel like he would make up time on the inter period. So I feel like let's cover ourselves, because I feel like, I don't know, unless that period's not enough. Three different icons, I feel like is enough for a stint, maybe. So we go inters there, and then go full wet. It's only an 8-lap stint, though. 8 laps, probably not enough, is it? Probably not enough. I mean, when we go earlier, 10-lap stint would be enough, and we blitz it. Let's go aggressive with Verstappen at the start, you know? Medium tire. Let's go aggressive. And Antonelli, if he falls back to second, that's fine, knowing that Verstappen will make the extra pit stop. Apparently, the game doesn't have much faith in Antonelli taking mediums all the way to wet, so they're suggesting hards. In that case, definitely, I think we put Verstappen on a more aggressive strategy at the start, push him harder, and cover our bases, basically. Right. Splitting the strategies, so hopefully one of these guys will end up on top, I hope.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. And we certainly know what Max Verstappen is capable of.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
And it looks like we're good to go. The crowd are ready, the cars are ready. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. It's
lights down, away we go from a 1-2. It's been a long while since we've had that, and Verstappen off the line on the quicker compounder tyre. Of course, he's into first, but Antonelli comes back around the outside. Kimi, defiant to maintain first from the pole position. Verstappen then slots in for second. Let's go high aggression here. And, oh, God. Okay, Antonelli, rarely defend. Let's get Max ahead. I feel like getting Max ahead is the play here, because he's on the medium. We'll play the long game with Kimi. Yeah, calm it, guys, calm it. No! Oh, my... You have not just done that, Max. You have not just pushed him wide. Lads, what are we doing here? Oh, my God, we're down to 13. 40. Liquidate the whole team. Liquidate the whole team. Oh, what was that? Oh, I mean, that's what I get for putting Max on high aggression, isn't it? Bloody hell. Lost 12 positions, and this is why. Oh, they don't even show the replay properly, but it looked like Verstappen pushed Kimi off. I'm gonna have to have a word with Max after the race. I'm gonna have to reprimand him for that, because come on, man, come on. I know Max is that kind of racer. I know it's hard to tame Max Verstappen, but... Oh, okay. Our race is a lot harder now from P14 for Antonelli. He's going to have to come back through now. So we're going to have high aggression and pushing on the fuel. Let's go. Max, I hope you're happy, mate. I hope you're happy. If you don't win this race, if he doesn't win this race, okay? If he doesn't win the race, there's going to be consequences. There's going to be serious consequences. Okay? I'm serious. And Porsche's overtaking Verstappen. Oh, no. Red Bull showing a bit of pace about him. Verstappen back down the inside. Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed. I think Verstappen's got a bit of a bee in his bonnet today for some reason. All right, Verstappen gets back ahead. We'll keep him on aggression. Meanwhile, Antonelli, P14. Oh, what a long way to go. Quite a few people on hards, to be fair, so they're thinking the same thing, going longer. All right, going to push Antonelli. Verstappen's down to second again. Porsche gets him again. I feel like because he's on hard, he's able to push a bit harder, you know. All right, Verstappen back into first. Antonelli gets Hulkenberg. Good stuff, Kimi. Good stuff. On the outside. Nice. Lovely move there. Lovely move, Kimi. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep going. Keep going. Right, he's got acres of clean air now, Antonelli, so you can just chill out a little bit. Get those tyre temps down. Catching up to the Merc now. Good stuff. Bit of deploy if you need it, mate. Come on. Let's get past him. Piastri on the inside. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Don't give me a heart attack, man. Car went inside of the Merc. Bloody hell. Verstappen keeping ahead of Porsche. Albon falling away. Hamilton and Bortoletto are there. Russell's up to P6. Russell's up to 6th. Ocon, though, still floundering in P16. Oh, Ward. Oh, you've fallen down the order. Audi, honestly, man. You are treating my old driver lineup very poorly. What kind of shocking car have you built that they just can't race? As, Antonelli's overtaking Piastri. Good stuff. Up to P10. Lovely. Keep going. Keep going. As, Hamilton is now 2nd place. He had overtaken Verstappen briefly here. Oh, I'm going to try and push Max a little bit now. Let's go deploy. Try and push away if we can. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get a gap going. Get a gap going. Get gapped, mate. Get gapped. 2 seconds. The gap is lovely there, Max. Lovely. Good stuff. New fast lap of the Grand Prix. Look, mate, you pushed Kimi off to try and prove yourself as the better man, as the fastest man today. Go prove it to me. Go prove it to me. Let's push you hard and fast, and let's see what you can do. Antonelli's up to P6. He's overtaking Tsunoda. What a recovery this is from Antonelli on the inside of the Merc. He's already got the Ferrari, of course. Good move on the inside. I haven't even been keeping up with him that much. He's been making these moves so quickly. Oh, Hamilton. Hamilton's down to P10. What's happened to him? He's not pit. He's made a mistake. Hamilton is spun somewhere, I think, or I don't know. He was fighting, I think, Porsche and Bortoletto. Bortoletto had the lead McLaren P3, Porsche P2, Russell still P5, and Antonelli now is the nearest car chasing after him. Okay. Good stuff. Our upgrades have made a good difference here. The last upgrade there has made something click a bit. Verstappen is flying. Absolutely flying. We can push again with him. Gap is 4 seconds now. Verstappen is absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking. Antonelli's down to P7. Hamilton's got him. Hamilton's got him, but it's because we're still chilling out on the tyre wear a bit. We could probably start pushing this a bit more, Antonelli. Really pushing Antonelli here. We're catching up to Leclerc again. Oh, Ward's got a mechanical fault. No wonder he's slow. Oh, I didn't see this. Russell's now into 2nd. Where's that come from? Where on earth has that come from? All right, pit window's open. Verstappen pushing hard. Yellows. Bottas's span. Bottas's span at turn 3. Wet weather is indicated apparently from GP. Bottas spins it from P9. Really not making the most of the best car on the grid. Bloody hell, Alpine. Even with the best car, you're bottling it. Right, Russell's P2 then. So he has recovered, showing Porsche are still there with some pace. And he's got past the Red Bulls. He's got past the McLaren. Antonelli is watching Hamilton and Leclerc fighting. What's the tyre wear saying versus them? Okay, very good. Okay, Antonelli, you can push a bit harder, man. Try and get them. Try and get them if you can. Deploy. Meanwhile, with Verstappen, well, wet weather might be on the way, but it's even less of a window. So I think it's actually time to maybe start conserving this a bit. Try and eke it out. Maybe Inters just aren't the way to go. Russell's gaining on us, though. Russell's gaining on us. Antonelli's got Leclerc. Good move on the Ferrari. Ooh, goes from left to right on the inside. He's loving this move here. He's really loving this move. Nice stuff, mate. Nice stuff. Right. Verstappen, what do we do with him? Antonelli, fast up the Grand Prix. You love to see it. Go on, mate. Right, what are we doing here with Verstappen? Are we pitting? Are we not? I feel like that window is very small now, but let's see, let's see. Russell's now within 1 second. Optimal pit. Okay, so this is when we thought it would be Inters, but it's just not Inters right now. So Russell's catching us because of that. What's his tyre wear? 57% on the hards. We're 52 on the medium. Interesting, okay. Okay, Russell's right underneath us. He's right underneath us. We need to defend this. We need to defend this. Yeah, I know it's raining, mate, but you need to just keep defending this. Russell coming through for the move. You need to come back at him, mate. You need to come back at him, but top up as well. Top up here. DRS open. Yeah, we can overtake him. We can re-overtake him here. Even on top up. Surely, surely, surely. Yeah, there we go. Let's harvest into here, actually. Get as much battery as we can through here. Little bit of neutral. Are we going to get DRS again, or is he going to get DRS? Oh, he got DRS that time. All right, harvest. Oh, Russell's pulled away. Bloody hell, Russell. All right, Russell's completely blitzed us. Porsche's still... Okay, Porsche screwed up quali, but they're still pretty damn quick, huh? Verstappen, what do we do? The rain's falling, but it's just... Oh, wait, hang on. No, that looks like it's enough. Now 3 icons. Oh, I think pit. Hang on a minute. Pit options. Pit the next lap. Full attack. Let's get Russell. And then pit. Okay, this is a big gamble. But it's one I'm willing to take. I think this is enough of a wet period to go on inters and be quicker. Verstappen down the inside. Retakes Russell. If he pits now, where does he go? Where does he come? 14th. Where's 14? 14 is over here. Could he make up time in enough laps there? Is there enough time there? Ooh, yeah. I don't know, actually. Don't know. But the tyre wear is not very good. Russell's very slow. 49% for Russell. Within like 5 laps, he's going to be very slow on those hards. Screw it. I'm going for it. You gotta risk it. With F1 Manager, you got to risk it. We're going for a bold strategy. Verstappen's in for inters. Right, Verstappen's in. Good pit stop, 2.5.
We'll be close.
On to intermediates, and we're going to come out in P... Where is it going to be? P9. That's better than the simulated time. It told us P14. That's much better. Russell's just there. As Antonelli gets Porsche. I feel good about that, actually. As Antonelli gets up into... What is this? P3? Is that P3? Antonelli P3. Slowly but surely coming back into this then. Right. Max push.
So
Max push. We can save fuel later. With Max. Go. Oh, no. You're kidding me. Yellow flags. Please don't tell me there's a safety car. Please. It's the 2 Astons again. Aston, do you want to control your drivers? Oh, that's nothing. That wasn't even worth showing a replay. Right, Verstappen, push. Right, the water's coming down. Antonelli up to second place. He gets Albon. Good stuff. Kimi recovering in this race. There still could be a battle yet with him and Verstappen, and there will be no team orders after what happened on lap 1. Verstappen is pushing like a stabbed rat. I'll let him get to minus 1.5 of fuel, and then I'll rein it in on the fuel. Race controls change to damp, so the conditions right now are intermediates. Antonelli. Oh, we have not pit with Antonelli. I think we keep going. Albon thinks the same. Bortoletto as well. Keep going for a little bit longer. Going to pit on this next lap to full wets. It's still not full wets yet, though. It's still inters right now. Isn't it? It's still inters right now for another, like, 10 laps. Right, Antonelli comes in, along with Albon and Bortoletto. We may have missed the window a little bit there with Antonelli, because I was speeding along, so I didn't see when others were coming in. It's a 2.1 pit stop, though, from Antonelli. That's pretty good. And Antonelli is going to come out behind Russell. And, oh, hang on a minute. What? Russell's re-overtaken us on wets. Huh? How's he done that? Oh, it's going to be wet soon, isn't it? It's going to be full wet soon. Oh, we're going to have to pit. We're going to have to pit now. It's not worked for us. Car damage. What car damage? There's no car damage. All right, it's not worked for us. That gamble on inters. We didn't gain enough. I really thought these guys would go longer on dries and with the tyre wear they had really suffer, but it wasn't meant to be. Right, Verstappen's in again. Track has changed to wet, so we've timed that perfectly. Verstappen comes out in P7. So overall, we kind of, we've messed up Verstappen's race there. I tried to be too clever, and it's not worked for us. In many ways, maybe that's karma for what happened at lap 1. I don't know. Let's push now. Let's push. Oh, Russell's really tearing through those tyres, you know. We're looking after them. We are looking after these tyres, very much so. So I have high hopes for Antonelli coming through. What's the gap? 1.4. So you are gaining with Antonelli. Now we've got some fuel to burn as well. Antonelli's gaining on Hamilton and Porsche. Russell is slowly being reeled in because he's also not going as quick as Verstappen overtakes Albon. Getting up into P6, I believe this is, on the inside of turn 1, I believe that is. Yeah, Verstappen P6. Cool. Use a bit of fuel here now. And some deploy. Yeah, deploy away. Catch up to Bortoletto if we can, please. Oh, Russell mechanical fault. Oh, that's massive for us. That is huge. That is massive for us and our race. We are 2.2 behind Hamilton, who's here with Porsche. Russell now will be slowing with mechanical fault. That is massive for our race. And Verstappen will get Bortoletto right here, I believe. Or soon enough. Oh, tyre wear's lovely. Oh, what is Russell doing to those tyres, man? 74% to 84. Let's push. Let's just push.
Tyres look good.
Just give it everything. Yeah. Give it everything, Kimmy. Oh, VSC. Okay, that's going to be good for us for saving fuel. And battery. Oh, Lando crashing turn 10 in the Williams. That's why the virtual safety car is out. Is it going to be on the curb here? Going into the final corner. Oh, yes, it is. Big shunt. Big shunt. Russell's there. 13 seconds he's got on us. And his mechanical failure's gone away. That's annoying. That's annoying. His mechanical failure's gone away. Water's coming down. Water's coming down. Be into soon. It'll be into soon. We need to be very prepared for that. I think it will be... I think it will be Inters very soon. I think it'll be Inters very soon. Right, virtual safety car is away. And Antonelli can try and... Oh, what? We've got another one. Oh, we've got a crash. Immediately, Magnussen's crashed. Both Williams have crashed. Okay, that's in the same place, is it? The way that car sped up. We got a fault. Is it? No, we don't have a fault. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, Russell just pit for it. We can still pit under this VSC. It'll be long enough, I think. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't end yet, don't end yet. Yes, good. VSC's ending now. Antonelli getting out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. Verstappen got a delayed pit stop because of Antonelli. No, no, no. Antonelli comes out 3 seconds behind Hamilton. So we don't really lose out much in the virtual safety car, apart from maybe Verstappen with Bortoletto there. There's still a race on our hands, but things are not going our way, and I'm not really on the ball as much. Right, 17 laps to go. We're speeding through. Antonelli needs to gain on Porsche, please. A bit more, bit more, bit more. Go on, Antonelli. Yes, we got him. We got him. We got him. Verstappen's got Bortoletto as well on the inside here. Good stuff. Nice move there. And Antonelli got P3 at the same time. What's the tyre wear like? Tyre wear is about the same. About the same. Need to cool down the tyres a bit. The laps are getting away from us. The laps are getting away from us. We are trying to gain on Hamilton. I'm trying to manually manage Antonelli as much as we can to get Hamilton, but I'm actually doing a bad job of it as the battery's out. Verstappen is 2 seconds away from Porsche. Right, push again. Temperature's in a good range. Let's push again. Deploy. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, Antonelli's up to P2. He's P2 now. 3 laps to go. He's P2, but the gap is 7 seconds. It's just not going to be enough to close him down unless Russell makes an error. But he's recovered to P2. That's pretty good for Kimi. And Verstappen trying to get, well, Porsche would be the target, P4. Verstappen probably would have been P2 if we hadn't pit him for the Inters. I don't think we would have won the race now, actually. Even if we didn't pit Verstappen for Inters, because the problem was, remember how worn out that medium tyre was. It was so worn out. I think we would have lost a lot of time, but I don't know. Right, let's try and get Verstappen. Let's try and get Verstappen on Porsche. Manually manage him a little bit. Deploy, deploy. And there we go. Verstappen is through. Up ahead as what the hell? Hamilton's retaken us. Verstappen ahead. He got Porsche. This was the move. Committed on the inside up to P3 is that, isn't it? Yeah, P4, sorry. P4 for Verstappen. But final lap, and Antonelli's behind Hamilton. Let's harvest. Top up here. Top up here. You need to save battery, bro. You need to save battery for this next straight. Now go deploy. Now go deploy. Yeah, go deploy here. Go, go, go. Lovely. Okay, cool. We're good, we're good, we're good. And Verstappen's just deploying all the way. Good stuff. Right, P2 and P4. It's okay. It's going to do. It's going to do. Going to be annoying to see Porsche winning after laughing at them in qualifying. But, I mean, if we're being honest, if Antonelli wasn't punted off the road, probably Kimi would have won the race, I think. Maybe we could have won it if Verstappen, we didn't pit him with Inters, but I wanted to risk it, see what we could do, because the medium tyre was really worn out. So, yeah, there's a few ways we lost the race. There's a few ways we lost this race. Bit of homework to do. We'll come back stronger, but at least we looked better in quali, which is a positive, real positive. And 2-4 will still be outscoring Porsche and McLaren, I think. So, can't complain, actually, in terms of constructors-wise. And Antonelli outscored Hamilton, so we all do Antonelli. We all need to improve a little bit in that race, but good stuff. GG's. Serious words will have to be had, though, with Verstappen with his antics on lap 1. You can't be pushing off your teammate. Come on. Come on. It would have been a very different race. We could have protected each other from Russell if there was 2 of you in there. Like actually, ironically, Verstappen pushing Kimi out off the circuit hindered him. We could have actually used Kimi on the hard tyre to defend Russell as much as we could, just to hold him up that little bit to offset Verstappen's tyre on the medium, and that could have won him the race. So really, teamwork would have been quite useful there, but Max had other ideas. But in the Drivers' Championship, Antonelli outscores Max and Hamilton. Obviously, Russell outscores him, but he's still got a ways to go. And constructors-wise, we actually still managed to outscore everyone by 1 point only, but still. So we haven't lost points there. So that's good. That's what you want, as Mercedes continue to tumble down the order. But that means then it's 5 wins in a row for Porsche this season. That's crazy. We're coming to the British Grand Prix now. It's our home race. We simply must be looking to do well here. Come on now. Design in 3 and 9. We could get these parts done. We could do emergency manufacturing and get the front wing and side pod on the car. And regulation votes come in at... Not... You lot all just love taking grid penalties, don't you? I'm convinced. Design complete the side pod. Get that made. If we rush it. 10... Oh, okay. We can get 1 done if we rush it and then 1 emergency. Or 1 normal even. 1 normal. Let's save money. Wait, actually, let's do an emergency one first. And then do 1 normal one. And we'll get that done in time. And front wing is done. Lovely. New front wing and side pod in time for the British Grand Prix. That is ideal for us. That is ideal. 2 emergency. 1.8 million. Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. Go bigger. Go home, I think. Design research. Let's put in a research. Do we have ATR period left in this? No. Next ATR period's in 47 days' time. Oh, we've used all of it. Jesus. Still probably worth doing an upgrade, isn't it? What have we done? We've done 1 underfloor, 0 side pods. Oh, we've only done 1 research part. Jeez. Okay, let's do a side pod. Put 1 engineer on it. Let's do another bit of research. Whilst we've got no ATR period, let's do a bit more research. Chassis, yeah, let's go. And then we're going to design a part for this season. Let's go for... What haven't we done? We have done... I feel like we've maybe not looked after suspension enough. Maybe there's some gains there. Yeah, top end speed could be gained. +2, that's better than nothing on the top end speed. And if I move this all the way down, we can really boost that quite a fair bit. +4 on the top end speed. These are still improvements, by the way, overall, but really skewing to drag reduction. I think that's a good suspension upgrade. Let's get the rest of the... Let's get 4 engineers on that. 26 days. Rush that. 17 days. Beautiful. And then get another thing done. Let's do another rear wing, shall we? That's going to be a big booster. Let's boost top end speed some more if we can. Or maybe actually downforce. Overall, we need downforce as well. I like that. I like that. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Rest of the engineers. Rush it. 2.7. Good. Cool. 23 million. That's the lowest amount of money we've had all season, but... We're going to get, obviously, money coming in with the sponsor plan. So we've got to attack the season. We've got to attack the season while still researching for next year's car. Right, warehouse. Let's put these front wings on. Lovely. And the side pods. Beautiful. Right, we've got moderate rain in the race, so that could help our drivers out for sure. Well, the dry qualifying around Silverstone gave us 3rd for Antonelli, 8th for Verstappen. Interesting. So Kimi finding a bit of form qualifying-wise. Pole in Austria. 3rd place here versus 5 places back as Verstappen. So Kimi coming back a little bit in terms of his confidence over 1 lap. Full wet race for Inters. So hoping you boys can do well here. Come on. Oh, okay. Why is that? Why is that? Oh, no. Not the win. Not even a podium for Antonelli, who goes down to 7th place. Verstappen 3rd, Ocon 2nd. Hamilton, though, that's a crowd pleaser, wins the British Grand Prix. Hamilton breaking the 5-win streak for Porsche. He wins for McLaren at the home race. That is actually a great combination, to be fair. You've got to admit. Verstappen 3rd place, so he actually did better in the race. He climbed up 5 positions. Antonelli lost 4 positions. That's a bit frustrating. 2 Ferraris in the points and outscoring Merc there in P10. So what did I say again? Ferrari catching Hulkenberg. That's a big P5 for him in Alpine. In his final season in Formula 1 as he's retiring, of course. But, oh, no. Lewis with the win. He's now leading the championship. He's level on points with Antonelli. Antonelli's P7 there has put him under pressure now. It's open. It's blown it wide open for the Drivers' World Championship between Antonelli, Hamilton. Verstappen's in there as well now, chasing. He's only 5 points off his teammate. It is officially open game season. Constructors-wise, we outscore Porsche in 2nd place. McLaren are gaining back to Porsche, though. It was a big weekend for McLaren because Bortoletto getting a very solid P4 there as well, I might add. But look at Alpine. Alpine climbing up to 8th place, then 15 points on the board. Merc slipping down, and Ferrari are looking to try and chase after Audi as well. But Audi with a no score fit. They really aren't making... They stole our Season 1 lineup, and they're really not making the most of it, are they? They're really not making it. I know O'Ward and Behrman can do better than P6. Come on, Audi. Come on. Anyway, that's still okay for us. That's still okay. We outscored Porsche. McLaren gained a bit. That's fine. That's fine. But Hamilton leading the championship now, having won the British Grand Prix for McLaren. That's a vibe, to be fair. That's a vibe. But Antonelli grows to 92. It's sometimes when you get knocked down where you grow the most. He scores a P7. He'll be frustrated, but he grows to 92 as a driver because of that. As we now hit the mid-season point, right now, we're on target for our objectives, so the board's got to be happy with that. They are. 1.5 million added on. Oh, we've got to do some bit of admin here. Rear wing. We need to make 2 of those. Oh, 4 days time. Gonna have to rush that. Get that done. What else is failing? Underfloor. We've got a replacement of that. Oh, no. We need another underfloor, though. Oh, God. Rush 2 underfloors. 1.2 million. What else do we need? What else do we need? Chassis. Might need one soon. Front wing. We're gonna need one at some point. Rear wing. Oh, are we making a rear wing? Oh, dear. Suspension? Probably need to make one of those as well. What are we making now? We're down to 26 million, but the sponsor plan's going to come in. Another wet race with dry quali. Okay. Second time lucky, chaps. Oh, decent quali. 4-5. I'll take that. That's a decent quali. What was it in Russell P1? McLaren P2-3. McLaren have come back really strong, haven't they? Ocon's there. Red Bulls, Behrman, Piastri. Okay. Race pace, we're hopefully looking that race pace might be better to try and break this apart a bit. Lewis has got a good chance to actually get the lead the championship properly with a points lead. Right now he leads because he's level on points. Oh, there we go. I knew it. I knew he was going to go and win that race. I just knew it. Russell second. Kimi did well, though, to limit the damage. P3. Verstappen does not do well. He goes down the order to P9. So he's not made the most of maybe, being able to destabilize Kimi as a teammate. So Kimi limits the damage, but Hamilton is leading now properly for McLaren in the Drivers' Championship. Constructors-wise, we get outscored, and Porsche again. Porsche and McLaren level on points, and they are now within 80 points of us. It is getting a bit closer, even though we have made gains with our car. It is getting closer, and now McLaren and Porsche are threatening because it's back-to-back wins for Lewis Hamilton from Silverstone to Belgium. Okay. Obviously, the thing is, for next episode, we have got 2 upgrades on the way. So it's going to be very interesting to see what those will do for us. And then the next ATR period, I think we don't do any research for next year's car, and we use all the ATR period on 3 separate upgrades for this year's car to really punch back and try and outscore again Porsche and McLaren. I think this episode, we did okay. I think we could have done better at Austria. But, you know, obviously then the next 2 races just about where the car is. And McLaren and Porsche are still coming for us. And Hamilton coming strong here. But the biggest story, really, was Verstappen v Kimi. It could have been a lot different in that first race if it wasn't for Verstappen knocking Kimi off. And so, words have been had. But guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, then be sure to hit the like button. Let me know your thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.